Welcome to Eerie Bites of History, your daily serving of strange bites of the past. Today, we have a creature that defies explanation, a body no one noticed, and a scientific first cloaked in controversy, all which happened on July 25th. Let's begin. On July 25th, 2008, a bizarre and unsettling discovery was made along the quiet shores of Montauk, New York. Fishermen stumbled upon a carcass of an unidentified creature washed up on the beach. The creature's strange, distorted features, barely recognizable as any animal, soon sparked a frenzy. Photos of the so-called Montauk monster quickly spread across the internet, capturing the imagination and fear of thousands worldwide. With its hairless body, elongated snout, and grotesque teeth, the creature looked like something out of a nightmare, or perhaps a failed science experiment. But before authorities could arrive to examine the body, the mysterious carcass disappeared without a trace. Was it taken by somebody? Or did the tide reclaim this unsettling mystery back into its depths? Speculation swirled. Some claimed it was a decomposed raccoon or dog, distorted by the water. Others whispered darker theories, that it was a secret experiment gone wrong at the Plum Animal Disease Center, the government lab rumored for decades to conduct genetic research. Could this have been a creature born of science or something else entirely? No definitive answer has ever been found, although the original body vanished. Local residents and beachgoers have reported strange sightings ever since. Shadowy figures, odd noises, glimpses of strange creatures lurking near the water's edge. The Montauk monster remains an eerie enigma, a chilling reminder that sometimes nature or science can produce things we are simply not meant to understand. On July 25th, 2013, a bank contractor walked into a seemingly abandoned garage in a quiet Detroit suburb and made a chilling discovery. Inside a dusty, locked car sat a mummified remains of Pia Fahrenkopf, a woman who had been dead for over 5 years. Her body was found slumped over the driver's seat, purse beside her, as if frozen in time. The ignition was off, and there was no signs of struggle, no blood, no broken glass. Just the dry, skeletal echo of a life that had ended quietly and gone unnoticed. What shocked investigators and the public wasn't just the state of her body, but how her life had continued after her death. Her bills, including her mortgage, were paid automatically through her bank. Her lawn stayed trimmed thanks to prepaid services. Even her mail stopped without raising concern. Neighbors seemed to assume she was traveling. A few thought she had moved away. No one questioned the silence beyond the garage door. How can someone vanish from life for half a decade without a single soul noticing? She had no husband, no children, and over time, no presence. Her death was ruled as likely to natural circumstances, but the deeper story of the social isolation to the complete erasal of a person's existence in plain sight struck a darker chord. Some now call her the ghost of the Pontiac Street, a haunting reminder that in this current age you can disappear and the world might just carry on without you. On July 25th, 1978, in a quiet hospital room in Manchester, England, history was made. A baby girl named Louise Joy Brown took her first breath, and with it, the world entered an entirely new era. Louise wasn't born like most children. She was the first person to ever be conceived through in vitro fertilization, or IVF, a revolutionary process that took life out of the womb and into the lab. To some, it was a scientific miracle. To others, it was a violation of nature. Headlines around the world cried out in shock and awe. Religious leaders warned of a dangerous future, one where humans could play God, manipulate life, and even control evolution. There were hushed whispers about secret experiments and Frankenstein science. Louise was dubbed a test tube baby, a phrase that carried more fear than fascination at the time. As she grew up under media scrutiny, Louise became a symbol of possibility and something else, something uncanny. Conspiracy theories claim her birth was no mere medical success, but the beginning of a hidden global project to engineer the perfect human being. In the dark corners of the internet, some argue Louise was a prototype of a designer baby, quiet opening of an age of genetic manipulation, cloaked in medical procedures. Today, millions owe their lives to IVF, and Louise Brown is a mother herself. But her birth on that July 25th remains more than a medical milestone. It's a reminder of the thin line between miracles and manipulation, and how every scientific leap casts a shadow just as long as its light. Like your History Snack Size? Drop us a comment with your favorite bite and subscribe. Join us daily for your eerie dose of the past.